Hello and welcome back to We Who Are About to Die, and we're here with our veteran aspirant, and we are attempting to defeat Baegar, the Terrible, I think his name is. I'm actually not entirely sure what his name is right now. The Aspired, there we go. No, it's not Baegar the Terrible, Baegar the Aspired. Yes, indeed. Alright, so yeah, that is our only legacy that I don't currently have unlocked. If you want to see the other legacies, then you should probably take a look in the description. There will be a bunch of playlists available there. And otherwise, we now have this guy. He has very good one-handed swords, so we're starting with very nice stats, and we're starting sort of like in the middle, because that's what the veteran aspirant is all about. You kind of get a bit of a pre-made character, and you just kind of have to survive and see what you can do. So what we're going to do is take a look at what we currently have available here. So you see here we have a survival, and they are rabble, as you can see here. So this is actually extremely good. This is probably what I'm going to take. The question is, I'm going to unlock this, and then we're going to re-roll this, and I'm looking for a chest piece. I'm looking for a chest piece, or I'm looking for, oh, this is very good as well. I would actually like to get that. I think I will probably buy that straight away. There we go. We got a nice arm piece. I would love to get a chest piece because I don't currently have one, hilariously enough. But do I think that we can get one for 3,000? Something tells me no. Gonna reroll one more time. Ah, we might be able to. Okay, we've got this, which is actually going to be what I'll take, because that's going to get us a 15% fame multiplier, which is going to be very nice nevertheless. All right, so yeah, we can basically just go on here. Let's go and take a look at the bets. Let's see. Survive with 60% HP. Okay, yeah. None of this is really going to work for me. I think we can end with 80% public favor for sure, so I guess I will do that. And I guess surviving with 60% HP, it's possible. Alright, it's possible, but we are playing on Lion Slayer difficulty, so I am a little bit not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do that, but yeah, we'll see. It's a good bet that will hopefully be okay here. And the question is, I just have to be very efficient with our attacks. We need to be very efficient. We need to make sure that we are not taking too many hits against their shield, because the shield is, of course, going to absorb so much damage. Nice damage. Nice damage already. Nice. Nice. Oh, he's dead already? Wow, that was actually extremely fast. And, oh, look, they actually dropped a really nice weapon there for us. I don't need that, though, right now. As you can see, wow. Yeah, this is actually a crazy weapon. Okay. Let's get him. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now we've got a 2 versus 1, so this is a bit of a problem. But that's okay. We should just have to be a little bit calm. Just be calm, just be calm. All we need to do is just be calm and deal with one guy, and then we can deal with the next one, and that is it. That's all we need to worry about. We don't need to worry about anything else. Just remain calm, just breathe, you know, it's all fine. And it seems to me like these guys have no idea what they're dealing with. It's actually quite funny. The veteran aspirant feels more powerful than other characters that I've made in the past that have had similar experience. It seems like this guy has really good armor and he's got great stats and all that stuff, so it's really, really fun to play this character, and that's the reason why he actually has a low difficulty as far as I'm aware. Because basically every single character, as you may or may not know, every single backstory has a difficulty modifier associated with it, or should we say a difficulty rating. And well, the veteran aspirant, as you can clearly see here, pretty easy to deal with right now. Obviously, that is not going to remain the case the entire time, because we do have to get prepared for Baegar himself. And I'm actually unsure where he's going to be, because we can't actually see that right now. So it's going to be quite difficult to reach his point, I think. But we're gonna see. We're going to see whether that's the case. Now, the thing with our character right here is that we have Terentian training right now. So basically, we get 10% additional damage with Terentian weapons, and we have a +3 movement skill for each piece of Terentian armor or shield. And I believe we have Terentian stuff. Yes, we have a Terentian shield and a weapon as well. Oh, and a helmet. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that means we're moving around pretty quickly. Okay, yeah, so damage dealt and damage taken is increased by 20%, and we also have a 3% weekly armor durability decay, which is actually fine with me. I don't really have a problem with that. Okay, yeah, so we've got insane amounts of gold and fame right now, so the best thing that I can do, in my opinion, is do the... Oh no, I can't do the 1 versus many. I think the 1 versus many is probably going to be a death sentence for me, because even though this is a level 7 and I would probably be able to defeat them, it is going to be... Well, it's not rabble, first of all. It's not rabble, so of course that's going to be a bit of an issue. This is uniformed. I could do that. That is a potential right here. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's have a look at the bets, actually, for this one. Win within 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm not a terribly big fan of that. Do I just want to try this? This is going to be extremely difficult, just so you know. This is going to be very, very difficult. I mean, I could go for this one and just literally get another character trait, which might actually make sense. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. Okay, we're going to do that. It's going to be a bit risky, and it's certainly something that I would probably not recommend doing in any way, shape, or form, but I am going to do that. And we're going to be buying Extraordinary here, and we're going to get Entourage as well. We might as well. You know, it's just too good to say no. And I do want to get Seal of Approval as well. And the question is, do I want to get that right now? Yes, why not? Why not? Okay, I'm going to go for it. Like, super hardcore here. And do you think I can survive with 80% HP? Highly unlikely. But I'm going to bet it nevertheless, okay? We're going to just take a big, big risk here. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, but let's try it. This is our first elite fight with this character, and I kind of want to give him the best possible chance of being able to get to Baegar and eliminate him. And if that means getting a trait, then I'm going to take the chance to do that. It depends on what kind of trait, of course, because if we're only going to get, you know, a minor trait that doesn't really do much, then it's probably not going to really provide us with a huge amount of benefit, but we can try our best. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to immediately have problems, because these guys have shields, and they do appear to be relatively defensive, as you can tell. And they are trying to surround me too. Oh, that guy actually just hit his friend. Ah, look at that damage. Did you see that? That was actually very, very good for them. Nice, he's dead. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, now let's just be a little bit careful here. Okay, now this is very problematic, as you can see. Not sure how we're going to do this. Ow. Yeah, that was my helmet? Okay, my helmet doesn't have particularly good protection then. Yeah, so that bet was, as you can tell, misguided. Not exactly a good idea. But that's okay. We don't really have to worry too much because he's dead. Now, my shield, I need to equip that again. And, okay, so now we have the big boss man. And we also have 2 other ads that are coming in, which is not exactly great, but if I can just eliminate the ads, then I'll be pretty happy with that. If the big boss guy can actually do damage to his friends, then I'll be very happy with that too. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. Oh, he might. Oh, what? How did that guy do damage to me? That was crazy. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, we might have an issue here then. Okay, that guy's dead at least. Okay, I'm just going to run away from these guys in a straight line. And all we need to do... Yeah, nice. Good damage. Nice. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. That is all we needed. Now all I need to do is do damage to this guy. He has heavy armor. He has extremely heavy armor on, which is very problematic. Okay, he's lost his torso armor. Oh. Ow. Oh, murdered. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have tried it, should I? I probably shouldn't have tried it. Oh well, never mind. I took too much damage in the beginning, didn't I? Yes, I took too much damage in the beginning. That was exactly the reason why we had a problem there. I would have been able to do that if I hadn't gotten hit randomly by those people. That would have really made a huge difference. Okay, so we've got another guy here, and as you can see, this guy actually has insane benefits due to having no left arm. As you can see, he has no left arm right there. He has insanely good one-handed skill, so I'm actually going to be just playing with this guy straight up, and we're going to be calling it Agony. Oh yes, there we go. He's called Agony, and we are going to go straight in with just this. I think we're just going to go straight in with just this, and we'll just unlock something else here. We'll just re-roll. I'm hopeful that we can maybe get a well, I want to get a chest piece again if I can. The exact same chest piece. That's funny. Okay, I certainly wasn't really wanting that, but I think that's good enough, isn't it? I think that's good enough. And we will be going for Entourage here, just in case. And we will be going for Extraordinary. And then we will be doing a 1 versus 1. Ugh. Okay, these are both pretty terrible. The question is, I think this one. We're going to do this one. I can't bet anything. I don't have any money for that, so I won't be doing any betting, unfortunately. But this is going to be easy, right? It's going to be easy because we have an insane amount of one-handed skill. And also, look at that, my equipment doesn't take any damage. So now I am going to be prioritizing. I am going to prioritize movement. Movement is going to be extremely important for us right here because I cannot block. There is no blocking with this character whatsoever. And I am just going to be very, very aggressive. Every single time I can, I am going to be extremely aggressive here because I need to be. And there we go, he's dead. I can't play like that against higher level opponents, by the way. I literally will not be able to play like that because that is very risky, as you could see right there. I took massive damage, but thankfully we were able to do pretty well. We got great rewards, massive amount of fame actually, 171% additional fame. And we are now up against a different elite fight. So the question is, do you think we can even do that? I actually don't know. Because from my perspective, I feel like I want to get a better arm wrap if I can. Unfortunately, we're very unlucky with this. Oh, I might be able to get this. This is nice. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. The amount of armor that we get is so much better. Why am I unable to equip this? Can I not? Why can't I equip this? What? I think that's a bug. Look, I literally, I cannot. No. Okay. I cannot equip it. Let me... What? Why do I have 2 of these now? Okay, yeah, no, this particular armor piece is bugged. As you can see, I literally sold it, but it still says it's in my inventory. All right. Yeah, we're just going to have to... Yeah, it's still on the screen, even. It's still on the screen. No, that's terrible. Okay, well, whatever the case, I do need to heal. So let me actually just do that first of all. And let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, we have rabble. 1 versus many rabble. That might actually be kind of fun. But do we want to do the trait? That's the question. Do we want to do the trait thing, or do we want to do the 1 versus many and potentially just absolutely wreck in that? I think it's very, very likely that we are going to win this. I think I would probably be able to win this very, very fast. And the question is, do we want to get that character trait? I'm going to try it, okay? I'm going to try it, but I have said multiple times, time and time again, that I actually really do not like the elite fights just because I find them to be extremely difficult for me, and it kind of says to me it's not worth it many times because the reward is so random. You don't know whether you're going to be getting something really amazing, like for example Bloodlust, because that obviously does give you your stamina back whenever you gain a kill. Gives you back like 50% of your stamina, which is really quite fantastic. But everything else, all the other, you know, all the other traits are not that strong in comparison, and you know, you're going to have some issues with that. So that's the reason why I'm a little bit dubious about doing it. Okay, nice damage. Nice damage. That guy's dead already. And now we can just deal with this guy. I am going to take damage, of course. That is just how it's going to have to be. And we will otherwise... Yep, there we go. He's dead. I tried to dodge, well, not dodge, I tried to parry that, but yeah, that did not work. And we are getting some more enemies coming in, okay. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't actually attack me all at the same time. That's interesting. Is that new? I think that might be the way, I think that might be new, because this is not a survival round. Ooh, nice. That was a nice hit. Okay, he's dead. Okay, we have the last opponent. And he's dead. There we go. We actually did it. Can you believe it? That was so close. That was really, really close. Okay, let me actually just take a quick look at this. This is a pretty amazing weapon. I'm a little bit worried about not being able to use it, though, because I wasn't able to use the other Lafosi chest piece or whatever, but I guess I will just pick it up anyway, and we'll see what actually happens there, because this is a crazy good weapon. If I can repair this thing, it is going to be a weapon that we will love to use for many, many weeks to come. So it just depends. All right, so we healed a little bit. Let's take a look at what we have. All right, yeah, well, as you can see, most of these things are not that amazing, but the one thing that I will be taking is Adept Footwork, plus 25 movement skill. Sounds pretty good to me, so we're going to take that. And we have this, which is inherently something that I want to repair, but let me just take a quick look at what we have available here. Okay, so I have survivals. Let me see. Oh, insurance is obviously going to be insane. So I will probably be doing the survival in a second. What is this? This is a one versus many, and this is an impatient crowd. And this is also a survival, which is... yeah, that's not going to work. We'll probably do this one. Unfortunately for me, though, I will not be able to repair this. I still won't be able to repair it. So it is a little bit problematic in that regard. The question is, can I get something that will help me? Yeah, I can get something. I can get this, and we can heal ourselves for a pretty significant amount. I am going to need a lot of healing here. So the question is, do I want to do anything else? Do I want to repair again? Yes, let's just repair ourselves again. And then we'll otherwise... that's it. That's all I can really do. Yeah, we're going to have to do this one, and we will bet this time, and I think I will win within 2 minutes. I think I can probably win within 2 minutes. What do you bet? I don't think so. No, I'm just kidding. I think we will definitely die. Am I calling it? Am I calling it way too ahead of time? Maybe. But it depends. The arena isn't that bad, and we do have an amazing weapon, and our equipment isn't going to take any damage, so we have a pretty good chance of being able to achieve victory here. And it is a 1 versus 1 most of the time. We don't have to really worry about... oh. Well, I guess it is actually a lot easier than anticipated. You see that damage? That was pretty incredible. Okay, he's... wow, this guy, he has no idea... What is he even doing? What is he doing right now? He's eating my damage like candy, though. Did you see that? He literally did not want to die. It was absolutely impossible for him to die there. That's pretty crazy. Okay, well, let's just deal with him. Deal with this guy. And there we go. He's out of there. He is out of there. And that was it. Oh. I thought there were more. I thought there were 4 enemies, actually. But there you go. No, there was only 3. Okay, well, that was a lot easier than anticipated. We got a very, very nice reward for that. And that is exactly the reason why I consistently say, you know what? I should always just go for these 1 versus manys or survivals or something like that in comparison to going for the elite fights. The elite fights are so difficult for me for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, there we go. We'll just take something there, and let's see, what else do we have available? Not anything really amazing right now. So, yeah, there is a tournament, and there is also a 1 versus many here. Is this a survival? Oh wow, no, that's insane. That's Entourage. Is that Rabble though? It is. Okay, I think we're gonna do this one. We're gonna probably do this one, even though generally I think we're probably gonna be fine to do the tournament. Should I just... you know what? No, I'm gonna be brave, alright? I'm gonna be brave, and we're gonna go and do the tournament, okay? We're gonna do the tournament. Let's get seal of approval now, in the meantime, and we will do the tournament. So the question is, I need to get something, right? I need to get something, like for example, I need to get, well, I need to get a better chess piece first of all. So let's try to re-roll and try to get that, if we are lucky. That is a literal legendary spear. I would prefer not to get that right now. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, we're getting very unlucky with this for some reason. We have a Terentian Carver there, which is our other weapon that we used beforehand. I guess I will buy this. And is this insurance, by the way? It is. Okay, so I will literally just be using this, but it's nice that we got a weapon. I guess we'll just go with that. I am doing relatively well in terms of HP as well, I believe, so we should be okay. I don't really want to do 120 damage to teammates, so I am just going to play this straight up. Going to go right on in and hopefully get a good trait. I mean, we've got some great movement speed now, you know, because my movement speed has increased dramatically from the trait that we got, and also the fact that we're playing the veteran aspirant and with all this armor on, because this armor does provide us with additional movement speed. So that is pretty nice. And of course, now that we have Entourage as well, we now have 2 additional allies in this tournament too, which is going to make a huge difference to our ability to absolutely destroy. So let's see what we can do here. That was nice damage already. Yeah, that was insane. Okay, this guy, what is he doing? Could you... He just got flattened. That was crazy. He got flattened like a pancake right there. Yeah, he's just getting donut. Yeah, he's just a big old donut, isn't he? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on there. All right, yeah, that fellow's also gone. And 40 damage. I mean, this weapon is so amazing. You know, this is also the reason why you want to do those elite fights. Obviously, there are these amazing weapons that you can get, and I mean, some of them are obviously better than others, but this one is certainly very, very special, because you can clearly tell how much damage it's doing for me right here, and it's just so good. I mean, look, 49 damage, 48 damage, and I'm not amazing at this game by any means, and I'm doing 48 damage with this weapon just because it is so good. It's very, very strong. I mean, it is a boss weapon technically, so I guess, you know, it stands to reason that it is going to be quite powerful. And if you can hit on unarmored portions of the opponent, it's game over, you know. Funnily enough, I actually would have appreciated if we could have bet that we were going to win this within a certain, you know, amount of time. I feel like I probably would have been able to. There's only 1 enemy remaining here, and this guy is going to take massive damage. He's already taken, you know, 60 damage, 80 damage, and I was disarmed. I think that's quite funny considering we only have 1 arm right here. I was disarmed? Which arm? Hopefully not my remaining one. Yes, indeed. But there you go. Okay, that's it. Done. And we are now completely and utterly victorious, and we are going to be getting a new trait. And we got really, really good favor as well with everyone. Because, of course, I now have Seal of Approval, which is providing me with additional relation with every patron as well. So just bear that in mind. So, very nice. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Wow. Yeah, these traits are all pretty terrible. Plus 15% damage if your weapon durability is 90% or higher. This is absolutely awful unless you have the trait that provides you with more insurance matches. If you can get that, then you're going to be in the money. You're going to be having an absolutely fantastic time. But yeah, I'm not going to be having that. And what do we have here? This is heavy hitter. I am not... Am I heavyweight right now or medium weight? I actually don't know. Max HP. I don't know whether max HP is going to help me that much. Does max HP help me that much? Sure, I'll take the max HP. Then I suppose we can take some more cash as well. And we also have the Terentian Cutter here. Oh, that is pretty fantastic. Looks pretty fun. I think I'm probably going to get that one. And then we'll repair our other. I think that seems pretty cool. So let's repair it. Let's see what we can do here. I don't think I really need to do anything, actually. No. How's our character doing, by the way? Yes, as you can see, we have 82 in one-handed swords. I would like to level that up more. I'd like to get that to 100 if at all possible. What do we have here? What is this? A 1 versus many. That's an entourage. 1 versus many. Whoa, no, I'm not going to do that one. This is a many versus many. What's this? A 1 versus many with rabble? Okay, with rabble sounds okay. It might be doable. Might be doable. So let's take a look. Win within 1 minute. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, like that's going to happen. I might be able to do it though, so I'm going to try it, okay? We're going to be very, very risky here. I mean, they're very low level. They are lower level than I am, so we should possibly have a good shot at it. And we are using a Terentian Cutter here, and that's a pretty fantastic weapon, so I think we might have a good shot at this. Unfortunately, we don't have any entourage. I don't think we have insurance either, so it is possible that we're going to lose a couple of pieces of armor or something like that, maybe, but hopefully not. And this is going to be very risky because I don't have I have terrible chest armor. My chest armor is absolutely awful. So I am going to see if we can maybe do something about getting better chest armor soon enough. Okay, there we go. Good damage. Nice. Okay, let's be careful. Just gonna try and see if I can maybe get them to hit themselves. Oh, that guy's dead already. Oh, that's quite funny. Okay, that guy's dead as well. These ones with the lion helmets, they're the ones that are going to be the most difficult for us. Thankfully, I hit his legs. That guy's dead as well. Fantastic. You see what I mean, though, about the fact that these guys are rabble. If these fellows were not rabble, I feel like we would already be in massive trouble, and I might even be dead. Because, I mean, look at what we were able to do there. We won within 1 minute, but I think that if they were at full HP, because in this moment they have 65, right? They have like 60 or 65 HP, because obviously Rabble halves their HP, and playing on Lion Slayer means that enemies have 20 additional HP or something like that. So, you know, generally it is very, very risky to play without Rabble. And I personally don't trust myself. I don't trust myself to be able to do that. Anyway, let's just see what we can get here. Maybe we can get something cool. Ooh, yeah, actually not bad, not bad. Okay, I could potentially get this. I think I will buy it. Yeah, there we go. That other piece of armor was bugged by the looks of things. Okay, so let's actually just unlock a couple of extra things here because I have the ability to do so. We have a Pitmaster's Helm. That might be really, really fun to use, actually. I need an arm wrap though, more, I think. Don't I? Or do I? Oh, bit of a tough situation, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna reroll. I need a different arm wrap, please. There we go. Got something good. This is perfect. Wonderful. Alright. Now we can sell that. And there's the Pitmaster's Helm. We can actually still buy that if we want to, which is pretty nice. Might be cool. Might be cool. Let's see what we have here. The Grand Tournament is available. This is the Grand Tournament. Not sure if I really like doing that. This is a survival. I think survival is probably going to be, you know what, I'm going to do the Grand Tournament. You know me, okay? I'm going to say, oh, I'd like to do the 1 versus many or the, you know, survival. And then I'll ultimately choose to do the Grand Tournament just because it provides us with a trait. But, you know, all intents and purposes, it's not a smart play, in my opinion. I don't think so, at least. But let's try it, okay? Let's try it and see what happens. I will heal myself twice. Make sure we're full HP. And then we will bet, and we will see what kind of bet we can get. Win within 4 minutes. Do you think I can win the Grand Tournament in 4 minutes? I think it's possible. Let's try it. I mean, it is the Grand Tournament, so there's going to be more people, right? I think there's going to be more teams, more combatants, and that might be somewhat bad. Yes, it might be somewhat bad, but I have a new chest piece. I have new armor, and I have a new helmet, so that's all good, right? You know, those are all really, really good things. And I am using a new weapon as well, and hopefully the weapon is going to provide me with decent success. Good damage. Okay, let's try to be careful here. I just want to try and kill this guy as fast as possible. That's all I'm really trying to do right now, because if I can eliminate enemies fast, then it means my teammates are taking less damage, which means, in turn, we will have more chances of victory. That's the idea, at least. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Now we can deal with these guys. They're ganging up on this fellow over here, which we don't like. We want to make sure that they don't gang up on anyone, because again, they're trying to do the same thing that I was trying to do, which is weaken the enemy teams. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. He's dead. Okay, he's out of there. Is this guy already weakened? I'm actually not sure. Nope, he's not weakened at all. Okay, we got to be careful. He's dead now. Okay, is this fellow weakened at all? Has he taken any damage? That's the question we've got to ask ourselves here. He has taken 0 damage by the looks of things. So that's really bad. There we go, he's dead. And that looks to be it. And my teammates are actually still alive, which is hilarious. I never would have expected them to survive until this point. But they are actually proving themselves to be reliable for once, which is very surprising. Usually, I never put too much faith in my AI friends here, but they did a great job. Now we have to win the rest of the rounds in under a minute, which I highly doubt is going to be the case because there are 3 teams in every single round. Or actually 4 teams in every single round by the looks of things, so that's not going to work. So say goodbye to our 1,000 gold that we spent on that bet, which is obviously fine. I don't really have a problem with that too much. It's just fun to try, you know. It is just fun. So otherwise we are just going to go to town on this fellow. He has no armor on his left side. Oh, there we go. He's absolutely destroyed. That was crazy. And now we can just deal with these fellows as well. I have to be a little bit careful about these fellows because they do have some very, very good spears. Oh, thankfully he's actually lost his shield. Alright, so we're all good here. Yeah, oh, he actually killed him. Oh, nice. Okay, that's great. Yeah, we're having a good time here. Unfortunately, I am losing my weapon very, very soon. So I'm actually thinking of dropping it right now and using something else just for the last little bit of this fight. I'm actually not entirely sure what the durability... Ah, yeah, it's at 20. And what this one has? 191. Yeah, so I'm going to use this for the final round. It's very, very important that we have that. And I have no idea... Who's my guy? I actually can't tell who my guy is now, for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason, the colors are really, really muted. And I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, final round. We're going to get a small heal. And this is a free-for-all now. And I am going to be up against this fellow first. This is the reason why I wanted to try to maximize our ability to do damage. As in, have a weapon that actually has some durability on it. I did get disarmed there for a real quick second, but that's okay. I'm just going to go... as I say, I'm just hyper aggressive with this character right now because I have to be. It's more of an offensive character than a defensive one, so I have to make sure that I am doing as much damage as I possibly can. Look at that damage right there. Nice hit. There we go. He's out of there. And now I can basically just chill if I want to, pretty much. I don't have to technically go in there if I don't want to, but I think I will go in just to destroy this guy because he has really good armor on. And I think he's going to be the most problematic of the remaining enemies. So if we can just defeat him, then I think we'll be pretty good. And he has a Tarantian claw as well, which is quite funny. As you can see, he's actually using... Oh, that's so funny. He's using the Tarantian cutter as well. That's so funny. Okay, there you go. So we literally just got a copy of our old weapon that we took in here. Obviously, when we exit, we're still going to have that, because this, I believe, does not have spoils to the victor or anything like that actives. So we're not going to be having a new weapon from it. Actually quite surprised that the enemies are being so passive against me at the moment. Usually they're not. Oh, the weapon's going to break soon. Okay, well that's pretty bad. Let me go and get this iron claw then. Just in case. Okay, I am doing a lot less damage with this weapon, but I don't really want the other one to get destroyed and then me have nothing. There we go, his chest armor is gone. That's perfect. And then we can just eliminate... Yep, there we go. Okay, that's it. Nice and easy, right? Yeah, that was actually surprisingly good. We did very, very well. And +4 favor. We did massive amounts of damage. And yeah, 10,000 fame is our reward there, as well as a little bit of cash. Obviously, none of my bets panned out, but yeah, as I said, it doesn't really matter that much, I think. And we are getting a trait. Okay, so unfortunately for me, we're gaining heavy hitter again, and we're also getting haggler. Haggler is, in my opinion, it's okay. Look, it's a good trait, but it's just not very good for me, or what I'm doing right here. And it's just a flat percentage, which is not very useful in regards to actually giving you the ability to win battles. You want to win battles, right? So to do that, I think we should probably take Slayer. All weapons gain multi-hit. I think that sounds really, really strong. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, we don't really need fame right now. So we're just going to do this. We're going to spend a little bit of money there. Let's see. What else can I get? Do I need to get this? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so my weapon is actually about to be broken. So I'm just going to swap back to this now. And then we can get... Oh, I could actually get this if I wanted to, but... Yeah, the problem with that is it's gonna be very, very harsh. Ooh, hello. I might be able to get another Tarantian cutter. That makes quite a bit of sense, doesn't it? I think that makes quite a bit of sense. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell this. And we'll get the Tarantian cutter, because now we have 2 of these, which is pretty crazy. And oh, there's a chest piece. Oh, look at that. A very nice chest piece at that. I don't have enough money to buy it, though. So I guess I could just hold it. Yeah, not a big fan of the holding system generally. Because I'm not going to have enough money in the next round either to purchase this, I don't think. Unless we can do a 1 versus many for 13,000. Haha, yeah, right. Okay, this is going to give me 10,000. This is not rabble, though. That's not rabble. What about this one? This is survival. And that's not rabble either. Okay, you know what? Should I literally go in to a 1 versus many, which is level 13, 3 skulls? These guys are hard, right? These guys are going to be very, very difficult. So I'm going to do this just purely because it is going to be hilarious and hopefully pretty tense and entertaining. And that's the only reason why I'm going to do it, okay? Yeah. Let's try it. Okay, let's try it. I'm full HP. Let's do deal 270 damage. Am I gonna actually do 270 damage? Is there actually the possibility of me even doing that against these guys? Because they are rabble. Let's have a look. 60, 120, 180. Maybe. Sure. We'll see. It depends on how much friendly fire there is. Yeah, it might not even be possible actually. Yeah, might be. There's a very small chance that I will not be able to do it, but I'm just worried that I'm going to die, to be honest. I think that's the main concern at the moment. But I do have a very nice weapon. So that's all I can really say. I have a very nice weapon, and I am going to try to maximize its usage. Alright, we did it. I'm actually surprised. I thought to myself we were going to have some huge issues there, but actually no. We did a pretty good job, and I did 343 damage, and I realized halfway through that actually the damage that I'm dealing is also potentially calculated due to the damage that I do against shields. And yeah, I think shields count for the bet. I think it does. So that's actually pretty cool. There is Baegar, by the way. There he is. We only have three more weeks to go. So week 15, 16, 17, and then we can fight Baegar, the Aspired, if we are actually in a place to do that. So yeah. It would be my honor to participate in your matches more often. There we go. Matches hosted by Mazza are more likely. Alright, sounds fun to me. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to purchase this. This is fundamentally, well, very, very much necessary. So we're going to do that. There we go. And we're going to keep this just in case. And now we've repaired all of our other things, which is wonderful. And I'm going to be swapping that out and then using the others. And let's just take a quick look here. I need... let me see. I actually need to do something. I think I need to buy this and then repair the other thing. Let's just unlock this. I need to get another pair of boots, or another boot for my left leg. That is a big problem at the moment. That's what we need to do. Left leg. Okay, let's see if I can find one, shall we? I think it's going to be a bit difficult. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Might have found something. Yep, that is much better. Okay, I will take that. Thank you very much. And then we'll just sell this. And yeah, we're going to keep those other things just in case. We actually found something better. Oh, that's quite funny, isn't it? Yeah, that is actually hilarious. Okay, I will buy that. And we'll keep that as well, just in case. You never know. And then we're just going to heal ourselves. And that is it. And then we're just going to repair randomly, just because we can. There is a tournament here. I don't see a point in doing the tournament right now because, well, what is it going to actually give me? It's not going to give me anything at all. There is a survival here for 12,000, which I think I am actually going to do. Am I actually going to do it, though? Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna do it, but I am concerned. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll be okay. All right, maybe we'll be okay. And it is insurance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap back to this weapon because I actually prefer this weapon a great deal in comparison to what I have otherwise. And we're going to go for it. 12,000 gold, 8,000 fame. I mean, we kind of need to go for these kinds of things if we want to be the most successful that we can be. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Okay, so it's also insurance. Bear that in mind. So obviously, you know, we don't have to worry about my weapon being destroyed or any of my gear being destroyed right now. And I need to be prepared for Baegar as well. So the problem is I need to take a very, very easy match just before his week comes up. Oh, going for the under... Going for the underslash right there. I should really do underslashes much more often, by the way. They are so incredibly effective. And as you can see, we were able to completely and utterly destroy those enemies just purely because I'm confident with this weapon. This weapon specifically is very, very strong. Really helpful. Oh, Baegar is actually there. Oh. Oh. Huh. Well, yeah, I could actually fight him right now if we wanted to. Yeah, technically we could. Technically we could. Do we want to, though? That's the question. Do we want to? Is it actually possible for me to win against this guy right now? Is it actually possible? Is it... the question is, I actually wonder whether it is. I think it might be. Huh. I don't know. My sword is definitely going to be destroyed, I think. If I go in there with its current durability, I think it will probably be destroyed. The thing is, look, what do we have available otherwise? We have a 1 versus 1, which I could very easily go into and probably win. I mean, let's face it, I could probably win a 1 versus 1. And then the next week, we can just do some random fight that is going to be relatively easy for us to win in, you know, a safe fight, right? And then we have Baegar again. But he's going to be more difficult then, isn't he? Don't you think? Isn't he going to be more difficult then? That's the question. I'm gonna go in. You know what? I'm gonna go in. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. I am not confident in any way, but I am going to make all the bets apart from that one. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This is our victory condition right here. This is our victory condition. So let's hope that we can make it work. And well, I can only hope that we're not gonna. Are we gonna fight against Baegar and the two at the same time? I think we do actually, right? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem in itself. All I need to do, right? All I need to do is concentrate and make sure I don't take unnecessary damage. That is it. got him! We actually got him! I am so surprised. Okay. Wow. We did it. Can you believe it? I can't. I cannot believe it, but there we go. We did it. Oh, yeah, there we are. And that is Baegar the Terrible. No, it's not his name. Baegar the Aspired has been defeated. You've reached your personal goal. Claim your victory. Alright, I will be doing that. I will 100% be doing that. I was so extremely pleased. Wow. Okay, so there you go. We can find closure now, and I am actually going to be doing the wonderful, wonderful investing. So we're just going to invest a huge amount here. We're also going to trade our fame. There we go. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, yes. And we're just going to invest that. And then we can sell absolutely every single thing. Technically, we could take an heirloom, but I don't see the point in that right now because I have no idea what I'm going to play next. What kind of class I'm going to play. Because we've done all the backstories now. So I have no idea. I don't know. We could do a sandbox run, I guess. We could do sandbox and we could, see what happens with that. But yeah, we could set our own goals and we could set our own challenges and stuff like that. We could take a look at the workshop maybe. Maybe some people have come up with some crazy cool challenges for us to do there. Who knows? Anyway, we are just going to do that. And then, well, that's it. Boom. Okay, let's take a look. What are we getting? What are we getting? I'm very excited to see what kind of bonus we're going to get. Tarantia loves a good vengeance story. The tale of your retribution will echo for years in nighttime campfire stories. Seeing the life fade from Baegar's eyes muted even the trembling roar of the crowd. As Baegar fades into memory, you rise to aspired once more. You reclaim your throne, your work here complete, until the next challenger comes along. And as you can see, our legacy is now Aspirant's Wrath. During elite fights and tournaments, you gain plus 25% stamina regeneration when below 50% HP. That is actually very strong, I think. That's actually very, very strong. So, start new run. There you go. Obviously, you don't ever want to be below 50% HP, but if you are, then that is really going to make a big, big difference. Yeah, so Sandbox is available. And we can play basically anything. And yeah, I'm sure that there are some crazy cool things on the Steam Workshop. I am not going to look at that now, though. Because the video has gone pretty long as it is. And yeah, if you want to check out We Who Are About to Die, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.